come up with that dog shit pick. What the fuck were we thinking? What the fuck were you thinking?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Jimnasium. As always, it is me, XFL Jim. And joining me, of course, is the man, the myth, the legend. It is Baby Wolfie, the man, Chase, Lupine, Fiasco, Sessoms.
You know what? Tom Brady's a fucking bitch. Yeah. Fuck Tom Brady, yo. Fuck Tom Brady. Where the bread at, Tom Brady? I need some bread.
I need some bread. What's up, man?
Nothing much. I can't tell you where the bread's at, but I can tell you where the cake is at. It's over here.
Oh, the cake is... We might be one of the most caked up podcasts on the internet.
So much cake. So much cake. Oh, man. Things are good. Things are good. I'm so excited to hear about your great adventure that you had this weekend.
My great adventure to St. Louis for the UFL Championship. It was a fun journey. 8.5 hour drive for me. Actually not as bad. Not nearly as bad. About half the time of when I went to the USFL Championship 2 years ago for the Birmingham Stallions' first championship in 2022, facing off against the Stars. That was like a 16.5 hour terrible trip. This one was an easy 8.5. The city of St. Louis was fun. I stopped in Kansas City on the way there at a Waffle House. Delicious, good refueling. And then we hit up the casino, popped my friend's casino cherry. It was a great time. Hung out in the sports book, made some money, lost it all, lost more money, but it was fun. The vibes were high. Got to see St. Louis, see all the marks and everything. Pretty cool looking city. Met some interesting people. And then the championship game, the day of, it was great. Vibes were great. The tailgating scene there was really good. And the only thing I had to compare it to are the other two like spring football venues I've been to, which is the USFL Championship in 2022, and then when you and me went to Vegas for the Vipers home opener last year. And easily this blew everything out of the water for both of them. The tailgating was great. The food was good. Drinks were good. And it's nice to see a bunch of like the UFL and spring football community because it's kind of a tight-knit, weird community. And that was super fun. First game and time in a dome, which was interesting. Never been into a dome for football before. Okay. And then the game happened.
Okay. Are you youths just calling them the marks now instead of the landmarks?
Did I say marks? I thought I meant landmarks. I thought I said landmarks.
I thought you just said the marks, saw the marks. And I was that's kind of cool and young and hip. Who is that what they do?
I thought I said saw landmarks. My bad. Maybe I did say the marks.
Yeah, I think you should keep your, saw the marks. No big deal.
And
no big dealio.
Shout out to NASCAR for predicting the UFL Championship in the first 3 weeks or so. Or so he says.
I think everyone kind of knew at that point.
I mean, I think so. My hot take, obviously, of the Stallions not making the playoffs was scorching. It was the hottest take I've had all year. I need to go back to whichever spring fever episode, the preseason one that I did with Eric, and go through and rate my takes.
There you go. Just before they're lost to history.
Yeah, because obviously not only did the Stallions win their third championship in 3 seasons, they dominated easily.
Yeah, but we'll get into the game.
We'll get to it.
I want to hear more about your trip itself because you got to drive. We joked about you getting some sort of muscle car, and then you randomly got assigned a Dodge Challenger, like a flat gray Dodge Challenger that they obviously want you to fuck around in.
Obviously,
like, why wouldn't you? Obviously, they want you to do donuts with that bitch. You know.
So I did the random package where I let Enterprise just pick whatever car they wanted. And they decided to just give me a Dodge Challenger. And Chase, you said that I needed to do a little photo shoot, and I did.
Yes.
We did this at the parking lot the day before the championship game. My favorite one is this one right here.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, because you framed it so well across the river there with,
Shout out my buddy. Shout out Alex. Did a great job framing these. This is fantastic. And then, boom, I had to squat down for
That's
it.
my favorite.
That's a good one.
You always need someone, like, anytime there's a picture of, like, a gang of people, you always need someone who's, like, squatting down in front of them. Whenever you pose next to a car, you always need someone squatting down next to it. Like, that's, if going with the top button all the way up, too, that's a real move, Jim. I'm real proud of you for that.
And then this one, not the car, but this is me. First time seeing the stadium,
which just looks like a hospital or like a mall.
Yeah, it really just it looks just like a convention center. Also, NASCAR jealous of this. He says he met Chase Garbers. That's pretty cool.
So what happened with Chase Garbers?
So there's people alluding a couple things. This was easily his worst game of the season. I saw some takes, some rumors. We'll say maybe some theories that he was making a lot of business decisions in this game because he's probably going to get an NFL job because he was one of the more standout quarterbacks of this season. He'll probably get like at least a practice squad tryout. And since this is his last time to like show anything, doesn't want to get hurt. He already got hurt once this season. Doesn't want to get hurt. That was what people were saying for the couple early slides because it felt a couple times. If he just goes one more yard, he gets a first down, and he's just taking these early slides, not throwing anything, not like holding on to the ball long enough to make any deep passes, just so that he doesn't get hurt.
Right.
Those are the rumors I saw. My assumption and my theory is, listen, this was his 5th or 6th game of the season.
Yeah.
And that he really hasn't played a ton this year. This was really his like 2nd and a half game back from injury. And B, the Stallions are a different beast in the postseason. As good as their defense was all year, and it was like the 2nd best defense all year, the playoffs, and especially in the championship game, they reach that different level. And it's different. And I don't put it all on Chase Garbers. I will also put some of the blame on AJ Smith and some of the lackluster play calling that the Brahmas showed on offense this entire game.
I'm just going to say Streets is talking, Jim. Streets is talking about Chase Garbers.
My opinion of him, like if these rumors like have legs, my opinion of him changes drastically because Chase knows from me watching. Chase Garbers was probably my favorite quarterback and favorite player of the season. Because when he was healthy, he was extremely dynamic and fun to watch. If any of these turn out to be true, dead to me. Dead to me.
That's the scoundrel Quentin Dormady type behavior right there. That's not befitting of a Chase. That's not befitting of a Chase at all.
Besmirching the name of Chase.
Words we may be, we still play hard all the way through the whistle.
I would say revoke his name rights.
Yeah. You know what? Your name? Bunny Soft.
Bunny Soft. Bunny Soft Garbers now.
Yep.
There was a lot of issues on the Brahmas. He was one of them, but there was a lot of issues for San Antonio.
But things have gone wrong whenever Quentin Dormady is in to finish that game out.
Oh, not the quarterback we expected to be, not the quarterback pull that we expected in this game.
No, not at all.
And Dormady comes in and does exactly what we kind of expected him to do, which was nothing. As soon as Dormady's in, I was just like, before that, I thought, oh, maybe there's a shot. Maybe there's some semblance of a chance. Because it was only before Dormady was in, it was what, 23, like 22, 20, it was like 21 or something, or 18.
Something like that. Yeah,
And
something like that.
I was like, oh, it's still a 2-score game. Maybe they can make it. And then Dormady's in, and I was like, ugh, this is not 2023 Dormady. This is the full scoundrel.
Yeah. Jim, that game was so bad.
It was so, I tweeted it out afterwards. Bottom 5 game of the UFL season. Easily. I would have to go back and watch a bunch. Maybe the worst one. Maybe the worst game of the season. Bottom 5 game, easily. We were like kind of going, me and my buddy were going through it in like live times. We were talking, and it's like, wow, both these offenses, they're really not trying to show anything. They're trying to like hold things close to the vest. The defenses were looking good, and then the first quarter ended, and it kept going, and I was like, this is actually just sloppy. This is like, we're getting 3 and outs. We're getting we're getting penalties, and then halftime comes. Stallions are up 8-0, and they did basically what they did against the Panthers last week, where they come out in the second half. Shout out Skip Holtz for maybe being the best adjuster in the league. And they put it on, and the Brahmas had nothing. And it's not blowouts just objectively aren't good games.
That's the last time you shout out Skip Holtz. We have to hate him now. We have to hate him.
Oh,
we have
I'm
to hate
full on the Skip hating train now.
We have to hate him. We have to hate the Stallions. Like they're dead to us. We can respect them. It's okay to respect them, but you have to hate them now.
Yes. Hate will be my position going forward. Really don't want to see them in the championship game next year.
Me either.
Shout out though, because it did look like I love a lot of the players. My other take, unless Chase has other questions about the games, I have a couple questions for you as someone who watched the broadcast of it. I didn't get to watch the broadcast, but I am of the mind and belief Adrian Martinez did not deserve championship MVP, the finals MVP.
Probably not.
I would have given it, and I talked to a bunch of people. I would have given it to Zeno for the Stallions, because damn, that defense lit up San Antonio.
Why are they always afraid to give it to a defensive player in games like this?
I don't understand, because the defense is what won up the game.
Yeah, man. I gotta say, this game was actually so boring that I fell asleep not once but twice.
I figured
during the course of the game.
I'm actually glad I was watching it in person, because watching it on stream would have been a chore. There was a couple times where I was like watching it though, and I'd be like, "Oh, that's a spot where I would have tornadoed. I would have tornadoed here." Da 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 da.
Yeah. You're like, Chase is nodding off right about here.
How'd Tom Brady do in his inaugural broadcast?
Oh, it was Tom Brady?
I think they said Tom Brady came in the second quarter and did some broadcasting.
Oh. I didn't even notice. I was wondering why he was there. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Okay.
It was his inaugural Fox debut. Chris coming in says, I'm a Tom Brady fan. I thought he sucked. I listened, so they were replaying it on the TV when I got back to the hotel before we fell asleep. I listened to like 30 seconds of it, and I was like, yeah, that game sucked. I'm not putting it back on. Also, I was dying laughing when they brought the robot dog out to like give the game ball. That was cracking me up.
Oh, I didn't even see that part.
They did the robot military dog. They were showing it off kind of in the stadium and whatnot before the game too. And it's what brought the game ball out. I was cracking up because it looks so weird.
I would have liked it to shoot something afterwards.
Right?
Just kind of bust one out.
The most exciting point of the game was when I have the notes here, when the DB for San Antonio was like John the entire game. and he was like yelling at fans. He flipped. So we were in the we were sitting in the Stallions section, and he flipped off the entire section and was just yelling "fuck you" to the fans, and it was great.
There we go.
And then in the fourth quarter, when him and Jay Sternberger got into their like punching match and they both got ejected, that was the best, most exciting part of the game.
Right. I kind of woke up for that moment right there. What did you think about it getting super chippy? Was it something like, because it seemed just like, okay, this is bound to happen while you're watching the broadcast?
I'm always down for chippiness. I love it. That's why I like watching DC Defenders games, because somehow they're like one of the chippiest teams in the league. And
Dr. Heat. It's because of Dr. Heat.
It's the Dr. Heat influence. And B, you're probably going to get chippy when you're getting goose egged and you're down like 20-0.
It's true. Yeah, Kirkland got like blasted too when he got injured.
Like I'm always down for chippiness. My two things that I hated the most was AJ Smith's play calling and honestly Chase Garber's effort. Those are like the two bottom things I'll put in this for this game.
I'll put the Stallions winning again.
Also, the beer being $14. The beer being
$14. What kind of beer?
Crazy. It was that Busch Light.
$14 for a Busch Light,
like a tall boy. Yeah, like just that was something.
That is something. God, so whenever you just one more questions about the Challenger. Whenever
you
you
ask
just
as many as you want.
Whenever you mashed on the gas in the Challenger, did it just send like a primal roar up your bollocks and into the cockles of your heart?
It felt really, really good. So whenever I would pass people on the interstate, it felt really good.
Yeah. Did you like shoot everybody the deuces as you passed them?
I've showed them the bird.
Oh,
yeah.
There we go.
Fuck off, bitch.
Hey, did you yell fucking Mopar and then you just fly past them? Fucking Mopar.
On a depressing note, when I got back, so I drove the El Camino. Was driving that around. So the guy, when they installed the speaker, he also put a little metal skull on my gear shift, and it's been weighing the gear shift down, so it'll like accidentally flip into drive if I have it in park and the key, like ignition's still on.
Oh wow!
So I took the skull off. I was taking the skull off, and as I was taking it off, my hand slipped. I slammed my hand and cracked the windshield.
Oof.
So that's another like $500 that I got to put into that bad boy.
That thing is that car is fragile, Jim.
It didn't even hit it with the skull. The back of my hand hit the windshield, cracked it. I was so mad. I got out of the car and I was like, I need to get away from this because I just want to punch something, and the only thing around here is this El Camino. That's
some baby boomer fragileness right there. That's what I'm talking about.
I was so fucking mad, dude. I was so mad. I had to get the skull off though, because twice I've parked it, had to go out and like get some mail or something. It slides into drive and starts inching away from me while I'm not in it.
That's amazing.
Oh, dude, it was freaking me out. It was freaking me.
Ghost ride the whip. Ghost ride the whip.
Chase, how was your weekend though? What did you end up doing?
Oh, all right. So, my wife is a goat. Let's just throw that out there. All I can remember from this weekend, quite honestly, was yesterday, Father's Day. Getting some donuts for breakfast, which was
that's a treat.
Yeah. And then suddenly at lunchtime, I hear surprise, and then I see a gigantic box of Popeye's fried chicken, mashed potatoes, biscuits, about 8 piece.
That's a good ass Father's Day.
Yeah, I just went in. I went in on it. And I had a little bit of the itis while I was watching golf, and then watching the UFL Championship. So
you're watching two meltdowns at the same time.
Yeah. And the whole time, just like full on the itis, just weighing me down, just like because I ate like what 2 thighs, a breast, a wing. I got after it.
That's full.
I got
dad
after
mode.
it.
That is dad mode.
Yeah, for sure.
You ready for these articles, buddy?
I just want to say, hold on, real quick. He might be.
He is.
God damn it, we hate him. We hate him.
I mean, he flat out is. Like, he's the best. I mean,
it's true.
Respectful. Like,
it's true.
With hate in my heart, I will say Skip Holtz is the best spring football coach of all time.
Like, damn it, Skip Holtz, you're so good.
Like, damn.
We hate him. We hate you because you're so good.
And I was talking with somebody earlier. What could have been if in 2022 Case Cookus doesn't almost die on the field? I fully believe the Stars win that game. I fully fucking believe it. And since then, the other two have been absolute domination.
Absolute domination. Just sick. A sick amount of domination.
Here are our headlines for this week, Chase. From ESPN, Commanders to pay $1.3 million to settle VA season ticket deposit probe. Okay. They investigated how they returned season ticket deposits. They did a bad job, like Washington usually does with things, and they're paying $1.3 million, which I feel like is nothing to an NFL team, basically.
Yeah, but it's just to people that they owed for season ticket reimbursements or something.
Yes. Sick. Cool, ESPN.
Hey,
I like that. That's
I'm always pro some yeah, cool for that, and so always glad that when something happens, it's pro people. It's pro the people.
Up next, based on the UFL 2024 Year 2 evolution include more innovation and player development from Fox Sports. I read through this entire article. This one I did read through, and it was happy for me to see it on the list of like the top Fox Sports ones. Makes sense. They kind of own the league a little bit. It's basically just saying no expansion, and they're going to be, guess you know what they're fucking doing next year? Teams and home markets.
Okay.
No expansion, teams and home markets, a full off season of like marketing and developing.
Okay. That's nice.
I'm fucking hype. I'm fucking hyped for it.
Yeah.
Give it to me. Next one. 5 NBA teams facing the most pressure this summer by Deadspin. Bucks, Timberwolves, Suns, Celtics, Warriors.
Say that again.
The 5, an article from Deadspin, 5 NBA teams facing the most pressure this summer. The Milwaukee Bucks, the Minnesota Timberwolves, the Phoenix Suns, the Boston Celtics, and the Golden State Warriors.
Okay.
That's kind of what I said too. We're getting into like the dead season now, where there's like, oh, this is what we're pumping out now.
Yep.
And from our people over at Outkick, Nike can't stop ruining MLB uniforms. And I wanted to take this and springboard it to not MLB uniforms, but talk about the college football uniforms and what Nike has been doing and how much I hate it. And because I just saw TCU's new uniforms and they suck.
I want to see this. Hold on. Let's see. I haven't seen them.
Uniforms. Okay, I'll look them up.
Yeah. Show me before you die on this hill. I want to let you know if they're actually like pretty dope or not. As the arbiter of dope here,
you are the arbiter of dope. So I'll show you 2 images, Chase. One will be their old uniforms, and one will be their new uniforms. Let me okay. Open image, new tab. That's what I wanted.
I hope they go like Kansas State lilac.
Oh, actually, this one just has both. There we go. Let's share that. So the top is the new. The bottom. These are their old uniforms. Here at the bottom. This is what they're rocking with now.
So we lose the shit around the collar.
Yep.
That's the only real difference I see.
It's a little bit more of a matte purple here. They did something interesting with the numbers here, but they also do it down here. I just feel like they're getting rid of the uniqueness.
I would agree because honestly that looks like it could be Northwestern.
Also, did they get rid of the frog?
I see no frog anywhere.
I see the frog here.
Yeah. But
Did they
I don't see it on.
I don't see it on these.
No way. I think I kind of see it on the matte one on the all the way to the right.
This one over here. Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
It might be there.
That looks like a frog.
I don't like these though.
That's a loser.
What differentiates this besides the TCU logo? What differentiates this between like a bland? This looks like a high school uniform. Like yeah, I was gonna say like Northwestern, Northwestern, any purple team.
Northwestern at least has that cool like horizontal stripe thing going on, you know.
I love the shit around the neck. I like that for TCU.
That's the best way to phrase it too. Is just it's missing the shit around the neck.
This is just me remembering them, and I wish they would bring them back. But just for certain schools like TCU and maybe Oregon, bring back some chrome helmets.
Yeah,
I thought they looked good for TCU.
It feels like matte helmets are the fad right now, right?
It feels that way. But I just wanted to talk about that. I didn't give a shit about MLB uniforms, but I feel like college football uniforms are getting sameier and blander.
Let me see. I'm gonna look up my team's uniforms here.
How's the Arkansas unis looking?
I'm gonna see.
How are these boys looking? Oh, NASCAR's making sliders, by the way. I will take some.
Oh, I'm in.
I got this.
Yeah, that's really old because that's Niall Davis, that's Kobe Hamilton, that's Tyler Wilson. Yeah.
Come on, pull something up.
Yeah, don't even bother because all I'm used to getting is stuff from like 2014.
I was gonna say, when was the last time you guys redid your uniforms?
It was recently. Like, I don't know. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. None of this matters. We're gonna fucking suck. We're gonna be terrible, Jim. It's gonna be like it doesn't matter how cool the fucking uniforms look because we're not gonna win any goddamn games.
So Chase, I did do some thinking. I know we've talked about him. I know Michael just called him a legendary coach. Skip Holtz to Arkansas. How would you feel? He's from Fayetteville.
Kind of.
Like he was born there.
Yeah.
I went back and looked at his like college coaching career. He was like all right.
He was okay.
He was always he was always what I would classify as pretty good.
He was never at any sort of like big program.
No. Because what he did, UConn, Law Tech, ECU, USF.
Yeah, like USF would be the biggest program he was at.
Yeah, and he was after USF's like heyday, like the late 2000s. He was after all that.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, though, Chase, you ready to pick some college and NFL? We're at week 5, baby.
Let's go.
Thursday, September 26th. Army at Temple at 7:30 p.m.
I'm going to go with the under.
Yeah, buddy.
Give me Army.
Give me Temple. Give me Temple here.
Okay.
Friday night, Virginia Tech at Miami. Give me Virginia Tech.
With Kyron Drones. I will take Miami.
The crazy Big Ten matchup of the Friday night. Washington at Rutgers.
Washington at Rutgers.
Eric, you don't understand. You don't understand hootie hoo culture.
Yeah, I'm going Washington.
I'm going Rutgers, damn it. Give me Shiano. Give it to me. Illinois at Penn State Saturday. Penn State.
Yeah, Penn State.
Arkansas, Texas A&M, neutral site in Arlington.
Arkansas.
Let's go, Arkansas. Even if you have a bad season, Chase, it'll be very funny if you win like 3 games, but they're all games you're supposed to lose.
That would be nice.
Like you lose, like say you win 4 games, but it's against A&M, Auburn, Alabama, and like Florida.
We don't play Alabama this year.
Oh, fuck that idea then.
We do play Texas.
Then Texas. What if you sweep Texas and then win against like LSU and Florida?
We don't play Florida.
Well, then Auburn.
Yeah, okay.
It's hard. I understand. I understand your feelings. Mississippi State
It feels really good.
It would
when
feel
you
good.
Say it out loud. It feels really good when you say it out loud.
Mississippi State at Texas.
Texas.
Texas. Mississippi State's gonna be real bad. Oklahoma at Auburn. I'm going OU here.
I'm gonna go Oklahoma.
Holy Cross at Syracuse.
Syracuse.
Go with the orange, baby. Nebraska at Purdue. I'm gonna go Nebraska.
Big Red Machine. Let's go.
Yeah, we're like fully, at this point in the season, we're fully pumping Dylan Raiola Heisman. Kentucky at Ole Miss.
Ole Miss by 1,000,000.
Buffalo at UConn. Getting UConn ready for the MAC.
Buffalo.
I'm going to go UConn here. Texas State versus Sam Houston in Houston.
Sam Houston.
Yeah, Sam Houston for me as well. Fresno State at UNLV. I'm going Fresno.
Fresno State.
Louisville at Notre Dame. Sneaky good game.
Yeah, give me Notre Dame.
Yeah, I'm on Notre Dame here as well. Eric coming in here. Did you guys books that have to make it to New York for the Heisman? Oh, do you know of books that have like players to make? Oh, that have the option of make it to New York.
Yes. No, I don't. I understand what you're saying. Yes, I understand what you're saying. No, I do not.
I would have to go to the casino here in my local spot and check out. So I'll get back to you, Eric. I will get back to you on that. UT Martin at Kennesaw State, Chase.
UT Martin.
Yep, I'm with UTM as here. Wagner at FAU. Fort Atlanta.
FAU.
La Tech.
The seaport.
La Tech at the airport, by the way.
I'll go La Tech.
I'm going to go La Tech here. Georgia at Alabama. Ooh. Well, I got to go Georgia.
Georgia revenge spot. Georgia.
Yeah. South Alabama at LSU.
LSU.
South. This is a toughie for me. LSU. New Mexico at New Mexico State.
New Mexico.
Give me State. Give me New Mexico State.
Wait. Which one has Rocky Dick and Balls now?
I believe that's State. Rocky Dick. I almost typed in Rocky Dick and Balls. New Mexico football head coach. Let's see. Yep, it is. That is New Mexico. Is Rocky Dick and Balls.
I ride with Rocky Dick and Balls. Give me New Mexico.
I'm rolling with State again. Air Force
How
at
dare
Wyoming.
you.
Wyoming.
Air Force.
TCU at Kansas. Give me KU here.
I'll also take KU after seeing those TCU uniforms.
Also, Eric chiming in.
All right.
About the StreamYard.
There we go.
UTSA at ECU.
UTSA.
We'll go UTSA here. Maryland at Indiana. Maryland.
Is it still September?
Maryland. Yep, we're on September. It's like the last weekend of September, I believe.
Okay, Maryland.
Ohio State at Michigan State. Give me the Buckeyes.
Give me Ohio State, damn it.
By like a shitload. Louisiana at Wake Forest. I'm going to go Wake here.
I'll also go with Wake.
Florida State at SMU, an ACC matchup for the ages.
Florida State.
Florida State. North Carolina at Duke. Give me UNC.
Give me UNC. Give me UNC. Give me UNC.
Another vaunted ACC matchup. Stanford at Clemson. Give me Clemson.
Gross. Give me Clemson.
The Clit at Rice. I feel like
you should never get Rice there. You should never get Rice there.
No.
I'm
taking. Fuck. This is tough. Give me Charlotte. Give me the disrespected Biff Pogies.
Give me the disrespected Biff Poggy as well.
Navy at UAB. Give me UAB. Birmingham's winning it all this year. It's a city of winners.
Navy.
Tulsa at North Texas. Give me Tulsa.
North Texas.
USF at Tulane.
Tulane.
I'm taking South Florida here, baby. Washington State at Boise State.
Washington State.
Yeah, give me Washington State here. Oregon at UCLA. Give me Oregon by a lot.
Give me Oregon. Yeah.
Georgia Southern at Georgia State.
God damn it. You know I don't know these difference between these two teams.
I'm going Southern.
I'll go State.
ULM at Troy. Give me the Trojans.
Yeah, Troy.
Western Michigan at Marshall. Directional Mish, baby.
Directional Mish.
Akron at Ohio. The Battle of Ohio.
I'll go Akron.
I am going to go with the Bobcats of Ohio here. Eastern Michigan at Kent State. Directional Mish.
Directional Mish
Easy.
school.
Arizona at Utah. Give me Utah.
I'm gonna go Utah as well.
BYU at Baylor. That's a low-key shitty game.
That could be a low-key good game, I think.
I mean, it's two bad teams, but I think it might end up being a good game. I'm rolling BYU, and Baylor fires their coach.
Ooh, that's sexy. I'm gonna go Baylor.
Cincinnati at Texas Tech.
Ooh, that's a low-key shitty game too.
That is. Give me Tech.
Give me Texas Tech as well.
Colorado at UCF. Give me Colorado here.
Yeah, damn it. Well, they got KJ, and I have to kind of cheer for him now. Give me UCF.
You got to be torn with UCF.
I am.
It's splitting you in half. I can see it. It's tearing Chase apart.
Oh.
Iowa State at Houston.
Uh,
I'm taking Houston.
Iowa State.
Oklahoma State at Kansas State. Give me K-State.
Give me Oklahoma State.
Wisconsin at USC.
Oh, that's a big time Big Ten, classic Big Ten matchup.
Yeah, classic Big Ten matchup. I'm actually going to take USC here.
Yeah, crossing the Rockies. Give me USC.
Minnesota at Michigan. Ooh. Give me Michigan.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to think about it too. Western Kentucky, Retomorphous Blobs at Boston College.
Boston College.
I'm going to take BC here. Ball State at James Madison. Give me Ball State.
Okay, I'll go Ball State with you.
Middle Tennessee at Memphis. I'm riding Memphis all day.
Memphis.
ODU at Bowling Green. I'm rocking with Old Dominion here.
I'll go ODU.
Libibity at App State.
App State.
App State. That's a sneaky good game, though. That's a good game. UMass at Miami of Ohio. I'm going to take Miami.
Yeah, I'll go with Miami, too.
San Diego State at Central Michigan. Directional Mish.
Directional Mish School.
Northern Illinois at NC State. Last one. I'll take NC State.
NC State.
That's a nightmare game for color combination. Like,
yeah,
how are we going to follow that game?
Someone's got to go black. Someone's got to go white.
It's got to be. That's how they have to do it. NFL Week 5 Chase. Thursday, October 3rd. The Bucks at the Falcons.
Going to go with the Falcons?
I'm on the Falcons, too. I'm on the Falcons here. Jets versus Vikings in London for Sunday.
Jets versus Vikings.
Jets Vikings in London. I'm gonna go Vikings.
In London, I'm gonna go Jets. Wait. Did you hear that supposedly Rodgers is on an ayahuasca trip right now?
When is he not?
That's an excellent point. But like, I think that's why he missed the mandatory minicamp. Was like he couldn't reschedule his ayahuasca trip.
That makes sense. That checks out.
Yeah, that's 100% authentic with everything that I've heard about this man.
Dude. We keep going like I keep being like, okay, now he's like just full scumbag. I kind of like am here for it, and then he's just annoying.
Yeah, he's the worst now.
Yeah, he sucks. He's just annoying.
Abjectly the worst.
He's just annoying.
All right, sorry. Continue.
I was on the Vikings. Who'd you pick the Jets there though?
I took the Jets. Yeah, he's the worst. So I got the Jets. He's the worst though.
Panthers at the Bears. Bears for me.
Bears. He's the worst.
Ravens at the Bengals.
Ravens at the Bengals. That's a good game.
That's a good game.
I'm gonna give it to the Bengals at home.
I'm gonna roll with the Ravens here.
They always seem to they seem to play each other close. The Ravens and Bengals.
They do. That whole division. They just like eat each other up.
Yeah.
Bills at Texans.
Give me the Texans in the Stephon Diggs revenge game, I guess.
Colts at Jags. I'm taking the Jaguars here.
Give me the Colts.
Respect it. Dolphins at Patriots.
The Patriots?
The Dolphins. I'm taking the Dolphins here.
I'm going to take the Dolphins as well.
The Browns at the Commanders.
The Browns.
The Raiders at Broncos.
Give me the Raiders.
I'm rolling with the Raiders too. Cardinals at 49ers. Give me the Niners.
Yeah.
The Packers at the Rams. That's a good one.
The Packers.
Yeah, give me the Packers. Giants at Seahawks. I'm going to go with Seattle here.
Give me the Giants.
Nice. Sunday night, the Cowboys at the Steelers.
Give me the Steelers.
That is a fun fact.
All right.
Al Davis' last pick while alive was Terrell Pryor supplemental draft. Thanks, Christian. Always coming in hot.
Thanks for letting me know about criminals that played in that Sugar Bowl. You son of a bitch.
And Monday night, your Saints at the Kansas City Chiefs. I went with the Steelers, by the way. In this game,
Oh, who dat? I mean, obviously it's the Saints. Who dat?
You know what? Saints in the upset spot. Give me the Saints.
Who dat?
Let's roll with it. Chase. That's the show. What else? Anything else you'd like to get off your chest, talk about before we get out of here?
No, I got nothing. Actually, I don't know. More questions about the car.
All right, go ahead.
Did you eat cheeseburgers and drive the car at the same time?
No.
Why not?
Being a rental, and me being a messy eater, did not want to spill a damn thing in that car.
So you actually went into the cheeseburger places? I assume you stopped for cheeseburgers.
Well, we stopped for Waffle House on the way there, and then on the way back, I met up with one of my buddies who lives in KC, and we actually got full-on barbecue.
How was the barbecue?
Dude, it was so good. It was so good. Shout out Slaps in Kansas City. It's great.
Slaps.
It's really good. It's really fucking good.
That slaps that it slaps.
I did not have any barbecue in St. Louis.
St. Louis, I've heard St. Louis is a barbecue town. I've yet to see it. It does strike you as a city that knows how to cook a pig, though.
It does. It definitely comes across that way. I have no other things to talk about. Shout out UFL for completing season 1. Look forward to season 2. I look forward to a very nice off season. And we'll see you guys next time for another wonderful episode of the Jimnasium. Bye.